Deus omnipotens.
To lesson 28, Swetnam 28. In this lesson, let us focus on luo, present, middle, subjunctive, and optative. We will also look at the superlative adjective and the conjunction hotan and its use. Now, about the formation of the subjunctive, we already know what the subjunctive mean. It presents a possibility or a probability. It is mostly used with the purpose clause. Now, if you look at it, see we have the stem lu, then we have the vowel. These are the same vowels we also found in the active. So same vowels repeat. O, A with iota, second person. Third A, first person plural O, second person plural A, third person plural O. Then you have my sai tai, metaskantai. My sai tai, metaskantai. Second person singular, lu. We have already seen how the vowel changes there. Take a moment, look at the conjugation, how they are formed, and just pick it up. If you know what is the vowel and what is the ending, you have easily present middle subjunctive. The subjunctive mood in Greek, being found in both main clauses and subordinate clauses, is used more extensively than the subjunctive mood in contemporary English. In Greek, it uses more subjunctive compared to English. English we may not use so much of subjunctive. I think we call it conjunctive, but we don't use it so much in English. But in Greek, we use. A common element in subjunctive is that they tend to put in relief of the mental attitude of the agent of the action. So they bring to focus the mental attitude of the agent of action or of the attitude of an agent to a reality. The attitude of the agent who is doing the action about the reality. That brings to picture. Even when the reality is not under the control of the agent. Perhaps the most widespread use of the subjunctive mood in the New Testament Greek is to express purpose. That is the intended effect of an action. If you need pause here, read it again. Optative mood. I have already told you in the optative, in the present and the future, you get all. In the aorist, you get I. We have the present middle optative. So the helping verb or diphthong is all. Lu is the stem. Then you have mensoto metastento. That is the second formula I had given you. Mensoto metastento. For subjunctive, we have my tai tai. For the optative, we have mensoto metastento. If you see the second person, we have first person we have luomen. Second person we have luoio. Now there is a vowel change. Second I said mensoto. So luoio, so has disappeared and o has remained. So it has become luoio, luoito, luoimona, luoiste, luointo. The optative mood is used principally in the New Testament Greek to express a wish in the main clause. To express a wish in the main clause. Superlative adjective. The forms for the comparative degree of several adjectives were given in the previous chapter in connection with the paradigm of the third declension adjective meison. The superlative degree of meison is megistos. Megistos. Other superlatives are given in the vocabulary of this lesson. The use of the superlative degree of an adjective is not frequent. It's not used very frequently in the New Testament. As noted above, now we already saw in the previous chapter, comparative itself is used like superlative sometimes. The superlative degree can be used to indicate explicit supremacy in some area. Tuto to megiston esteem. This is the greatest. Or simply to indicate a heightened degree of positive. Tuto megisthonius. This is very great. This does not really need so much of explanation, because if you know what you mean by superlative in English, then you will be able to understand it. Conjunction hotan is used. The word hotan comes from the combination of hote, means when, and an, the particle indicating contingency. The conjunction is frequently used with a subjunctive when there is question of a repeated or a continuous action in the present or future. I repeat, this is used frequently with subjunctive when there is a question of a repeated or a continued action in the present or future. Hotan, we said it comes with a subjunctive. We have the subjunctive there, O, first person singular. Hotan enter cosmo, O. Proceni tu out tu cosmo. Hotan is when, O subjunctive is translated like indicative, when I am in the world, I am the light of the world. But it is also, Hotan is frequently used in the subjunctive. That doesn't mean always. The hotan can also sometimes appear with the indicative when there is a question of a repeated action in the past. A very interesting distinction. If the repeated action in the present or the future, we use subjunctive. If the repeated action in the past, we use indicative with hotan. Remember this. This is a very important distinction. Hotan eblepon auton epraxon. Hotan, when or whenever. Eblepon. Eblepon is imperfect. Whenever they saw or whenever they were seeing him, they cried out. They were crying out. Whenever they were seeing him, they were crying out. I think that is the more exact kind of a translation. I have already sent you the video on the vocabulary, so I shall not repeat it again, and I shall only quickly go through the slides. Now see the word hikanos, 5 meanings are given. All 5 are different and important. Also look at the last polygon. It has spatial, temporal, and qualitative meaning. A little, but in a different sense. Hotan, when or whenever. Yeti, till or further. Yeah, go through this chapter once again. Not very difficult. This is a simple one, more of a formation, which is also easy, about the conjunction hotan and the superlative. Vocabulary in this chapter is important. So, thank you. We shall now look into the exercises from lesson 28. First, T crayon, crayon, ecomen, mercurion, question mark. There's a question mark, and the meaning of T is given in chapter 73. It means why. The verb is echo, ecomen, we have. Crayon is need. Mercurion, genitive plural of witness. Why still we have crayon, accusative, need of witnesses? Why still we have need of witnesses? Second, Tumes tu patros tu diabolu este. Este is second person plural, present active indicative from uni. Tumes is you. You are from, or you are out of. You are from the father, the devil. We have an epexegetical genitive here. I will explain it in the classroom. You are out of the father, the devil, and You wish, relate is the verb. You wish or you will the desires of the father or the, once again, you will or you wish the desires of your father. You are from the father, the demon or the devil, and you will or you wish the desires of your father. Third one, vocative, agate dule, good servant. Forty acts as a causative. Good servant, because you were faithful, be upon having authority, exousian authority, be having authority upon cities. Upon plus genitive, upon cities. Four. Potan goes with the Potan frequently goes with the subjunctive basis. Sometimes it also goes with the indicative. It goes with the subjunctive here. Whenever, although it is a subjunctive, we translate it as what you say, like indicating. But we need to understand it's a possibility, probability. Potan. Whenever I am in the world, Amy, I am force light to Kuryu of to Cosmo of the world. Whenever I am in the world, I am the light of the world. A young, we studied other day, a young goes with comes with the subjunctive. So A is the subjunctive. Here, a house, up see a worthy. If and if the house is worthy or if the house should be worthy, erketai eirene human, your peer, a pauton upon it, erketai. Now sometimes you can translate a present with a future meaning, which means will come or shall come your peace upon it. I translate the full sentence. If the house is worthy or if the house should be worthy, your peace shall come upon it. Poi anthropoi erkontai epano. Interesting sentence. Literal meaning, poi anthropoi, men, the men are going or coming upon. The men are going upon or men are coming upon. To complete the sentence, it's good to add it. Swetnam uses it at the end. Literally, the men come upon it. The men go upon it. Seven. Titus Basileas autu ukestaitelos. Ukestaitelos. That number 7. Titus Basileas autu, his kingdom. Estai is future, third person singular. Telos said. Let's begin with the verb. Like we do not see any explicitive, what to say, explicitive subject. We shall begin with the verb. There shall be with telos no end. Tes basileas autu. Tes basileas autu. There shall be no end of his kingdom. Doesn't sound great. Let's try the other way. And of his kingdom, there shall be no end. And of his kingdom, there shall be no end. Sounds better. Repent, he said. Therefore, Pauline again, who Jesus is the subject. Therefore, Jesus said again, Amen, Amen, I say, Humin, to you, that I am Hetura, the door from the throne, at the sheep. He said again, Jesus said again, Amen, Amen, I say to you that I am the door at the sheep. Interesting. How does that 40, how differently can we understand of 40 before ego? We can understand it as that, but we can understand it also as if what comes after that is within the invited context. Ekeinos, hegemon, megistos panton estin. Interesting. Hegemon sounds like, looks like genitive plural, but no. I given you the conjugation here. Hegemon is nominative singular. Though that leader is megistos is superlative, greatest panton in the genitive of all. That leader is greatest of all. Look at this table for a moment. Number 10, Hoi Euriscontes. Nominative plural. Nominative plural normally acts like a subject, but here the participle with article, so we make it like a noun. Those who find, then what do they find? Those who find the way will swim. Are oligos, are few. Those who find the way are few. 11. Traioclos tes poleos sicanos in sunaute. Aute, sunaute is with her. Hen is where, that's imperfect of Yemi. Oclos crowd, tes poleos of the city, crowd of the city. Interesting. How do we translate Hikanos? Oclos and Hikanos share the same case. Os. That means, and Hikanos has 5 meanings we have seen. What passes here? And considerable, hopeless crowd, a considerable crowd of the city was with her. Considerable crowd of the city was with her. This is a little long sentence, also a little tricky one. At the moment, see if you can figure out the verbs, the nouns, the genitives, the accusatives, the adjectives, the datives. Hostis, un is therefore, hostis, whoever, loosens, mian, one of the commands, the least, one of these least commands, and didaske teaches, thus, okay, didaske bring the accusative immediately, otherwise it doesn't sound great. Start again, therefore whoever loosens one of these commands and teaches men thus, estai shall be least, shall be least in the kingdom of heaven. Once again, therefore, whoever loosens one of the least of these commands and teaches men thus shall be least in the kingdom of heaven. 13. Ekei hein nemion kainon. There was a new tomb, or there was a new monument. Kratiste, very interesting. We have seen in the vocabulary. Kratiste has an interesting meaning. Kratistos. Kratistos can also mean most excellent. Most excellent. So that is what we have here. Most excellent Andrew. It is not grapho, it is grapso. There is no augment, so it is future. Most excellent Andrew, I shall write the truth. Most excellent Andrew, I shall write the truth. 15. Erketai prothauton, oplos pleistos. Pleistos is although superlative, you can also say large. A large crowd, erketai, comes, prothauton to him. A large crowd comes to him. I have gone little quickly, and the exercise will hereafter I'll be a little quicker as you are a little more used now to the forms and you are able to analyze, you are able to identify more and more, so I can move a little faster. If there are grammatical nuances, if I come across, I shall tell you in the class. If you come across something, bring it to the class. We shall discuss this together. We can learn together. No one is perfect. No one knows everything. Possibly there are things you will possibly understand better than I do, and there are things I may be able to explain to you. So let us learn together. Thank you. See you tomorrow in the classroom.
Deus omnipotens lux et